Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Expeditions Rome. We have two sectors of Nasomenes in Africa, and we need to conquer three more. There has been an update, so we actually have some new information here. So I can actually see the army strength of the enemy garrisons. We got 2104 there, 2000 there, and 2051 there. And there's also some new information about I guess what they have specialized. I'm not, like, there's negatives in there that are just barely visible to me right now. So I don't know if that's, like, how much lower they are compared to me. Does this mean that they have one logistics and they have one artillery? Or does this mean that they have one artillery, they have three cavalry, they have one infantry, and they have one logistics? I don't know. That's new. It is nice because literally at the end of this is a new session. At the end of the last episode, I was like, I can't see how strong these are because the Legion is currently unavailable. So that is nice. It is very nice that we have some actual new information there. But yeah, we outnumber all these guys pretty significantly, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, let's go ahead and head back up here for now. We have gotten all of these things. Our Legion is, I believe, going down here to, yeah, get that tannery constructed. There are some observatories. In fact, I mean, I don't need to really do anything. Yeah, there's a well over here. And because we're not hostile, we can't see the Siwa Oasis. But there was another... Yeah, there's an observatory over here. Let's actually go get that while the Legion does its thing. I don't need to be a part of it. Legend of the Phantom Army. The sun bakes your party relentlessly, an unrelenting foe dominating a cloudless sky. The road takes you through a small cluster of houses arranged around a seemingly miraculous well, and your Praetorians beg for respite. No pause, we press on. A small break won't hurt anyone. Dismount and refill your flasks. Stoic, mildly disapprove. Hedonistic, approve. You dismount and tie your horses to a dead palm tree. As you enter the hamlet, a door creaks open, and an ancient woman whose multitudinous wrinkles seem to fall naturally into a warm smile peeks her head out and invites you inside, out of the heat. She offers food and drink in return for your company. We're just passing through. We'll be gone shortly. That's very kind of you. I don't see why not. Her home is tiny, and yet she insists on attempting to accommodate your entire group. You pack together in the dim room, its windows shuttered to keep the sun at bay. The woman brings out a shocking amount of food, and the smell of exotic spices soon fills the room. While you and your people dine and drink, the woman first attempts to ask you questions about yourselves and your journey, but speculators know better than to divulge such information. Instead, clearly just happy for the company, the old woman begins to tell you a tale of a battle from long ago. She tells of another time when Romans like you walked these dunes, and her grandfather fought them in a pitched battle. The Berbers were vastly outnumbered, but just as the two forces were about to meet, a sandstorm rolled in behind the Berber army, kicking up an enormous cloud of dust. Mistaking the sandstorm for the traces of an enormous Berber army, the Romans withdrew from the battle, and the day was won. I highly doubt that. Roman commanders know the difference between a sandstorm and an enemy on the march. Army or no, it was wise of the Romans to withdraw. A sandstorm during a battle is a grim omen from the gods. What a fortunate turn of events for the Berbers, and cunning of them to exploit it so well. Perhaps there's a lesson here. Yeah, I'll go with a third option. Perhaps there's a lesson here. Arrogant disapprove, humble approve. The old woman smiles, pleased that you found value in her story. While your thoughts are occupied by considering the possibilities, a few of your Praetorians ask her questions, and the conversation meanders in a different direction. Her story remains stuck in your mind even after you leave her house, getting back in your saddle, and riding out of the hamlet. You realize that there is indeed an idea for a war ruse hidden in the old tale. Velites are commonly deployed in front of an army to screen it, hiding its numbers from the enemy. But in these lands, if you were to draw your skirmishers back behind your front lines, they might kick up enough dust to make your army look 2 or 3 times its actual size. Receive stratagem, Phantom Army Gambit. Ooh. Such a trick could have disastrous effects on the enemy's morale. You should probably file that one away for a dusty day. Ooh. That's cool. So I was thinking about not going to the other one, but got the tannery. Okay. So they're working their way back. Enemies on the move. As you're making camp for the day, your people spot a small plume of sand along the horizon. A single rider galloping across the desert, unmistakably headed towards your group. A few of your Praetorians mount up again and ride out to intercept the horseman. They return shortly, escorting a tired but grateful messenger from Legio Victrix. The rider brings word from your exploratores. A Berber tribe has mustered an army of warriors and are already marching on Tanzerbu. It is clear that the attack is imminent, but the scouts who sent this report have included a few suggestions for slowing them down or harrying them on their path. Let's see. I could reduce their morale, or delaying the attack. Let's, for now, let's delay their attack. Let's go with, Wallanius. After a short briefing, Quintus Wallanius quickly mounts up and rides out to recruit some people for his mission. You know that Tanzerbu is currently unprotected. Unless you garrison a legion to defend it, none of your preparations will matter. Okay, so when do we have the attack coming? May 23rd, 61 hours. And I don't think I can move them down there. Yeah, legion is currently unavailable. Alright. Nothing discovered. Then in that case, I did say that I wasn't going to do this one, but why not? Alright, idle out at the outpost. Alright, go ahead and garrison the Legion there. 16 hours, so we should get there in time. Yeah. 16 hours for them to get down there. Rodent menace. Rodents are a problem everywhere in the world, it seems. As mealtime rolls around again and you open your rations, you find that several of the sacks have been gnawed open by tiny teeth, their contents eaten. Perhaps the Egyptians are onto something in their veneration of cats. I know quite a few people who would agree. Alright, so they got there. Not sure where the attack is coming from. Okay, discovered some treasure up there, and I think that's it. An abandoned animal. In a patch of bushes off the beaten path, one of your Praetorians discover a recently killed antelope. It has plenty of meat on it, but food turns bad quickly in the desert heat. Yeah, let's not risk it. It's just a single animal. I don't need rations that badly. Lanius is no longer absent. Excuse me? There we go. Oil jar. 1, 2 spearheads, 19-day rations, 11-day rations. Probably got more from that than I would have from the other thing. Let me go ahead and get a quick save, because I do not know if going to Algila is going to be a good idea right now. Nope, not 90. 81. Yeah, we can't. Okay. Which is what I kind of expected. Alright, let's go ahead and get down here. There we go. They passed me as I was moving there. Berber army attacks Legio Victrix in the Tanzerbu region. Okay, command specializations. This is your command specialization tracker. It's currently showing the combined specializations of all your Centurions. At certain tiers, new effects are activated. Positive values give you benefits, while negative values unlock effects that penalize you. Hover over each icon to see which effects will be unlocked when, or click the Open Overview button to compare all effects. Seems like they've made a major change to the large-scale battles, which is nice. It is one of the weakest parts of the game, I feel. Once an effect is unlocked, it will remain unlocked for the rest of the battle, even if the tracker falls below that threshold later. In the top right corner, you can see which specializations the enemy commander will apply in this phase. When you close this tutorial, these specializations will be applied as penalties to the tracker, and then you will get to pick your commander. Okay. Okay, that moved a little bit too quickly for me, but alright. Alright, so let's see. Right now... Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. Yeah, they've done an overhaul. Okay. I mean, it's nice that they're following up on complaints and stuff like that. Artillery specialization. So I guess if I choose someone, then I'll get some of that stuff. Loot reward superior. Alright, so on one side we're going to have our bar, and on the other side we're going to have the enemy bar, it looks like. Alright. Okay. My guess is that this is so it's additive, where if I've got 2 artillery specialization and they have 2 artillery specialization, then it's neutral. It's 0. Whereas I have 1 extra cavalry specialization. So enemy manpower minus 50%. That is our starting effect. Player aggression 25%. Loot reward superior. Player aggression 50%. Enemy manpower minus 150. Okay. Morale, manpower, enemy scatters, loot reward superior. Enemy manpower minus 50, player defense, enemy manpower, enemy scatters. Enemy manpower, loot reward common, legion morale, loot reward legendary, and enemy morale. Alright, so choosing you will get us some extra enemy morale, enemy manpower, and enemy manpower. Hmm. Alright, so he's got all of these, so that's good. Resource gain. Resource gain is a multiplier on the amount of resources you gain at the end of the battle. This will affect the denarii, slaves, and rations that are gained in addition to whatever loot caches you unlock. Alright, so it sounds like they've really changed that looting thing. Okay, he has not unlocked logistics specialization, so that's not going to do anything. When selected to command the Legion in a battle, a Reckless Centurion increases your Legion's aggression by 20%, but decreases defense by 10%. Now, it'd be nice to see what our, like, I don't know exactly how aggression works, you know? And I don't know exactly how defense works. There's no, like, it doesn't show that number up for me. I think we go with Quintus Atrius. He's also cautious. Open overview. Okay, so that's just an overview of what the whole thing is. Doesn't really give me that much. Alright. I guess we go with this. Enemy stratagem. Enemy stratagems have the following effects on this stage.
How should we position the troops?
Okay. Alright, now we have formations that are also going to affect that. I wonder if a lot of the stuff was in the background, or if they have actually done an overhaul. So, Testudo. It's going to get us a lot more infantry specialization. I'm thinking maniple channels just because that's going to neutralize this negative cavalry specialization that's affecting us. Like, I'd rather not get a -2 on that. I do like getting extra artillery, but I think that this is going to be better. So we'll take maniple channels.
Itina rapivia reliquita inter manipulos.
Alright, enemy stratagem.
Our legion has engaged the enemy.
Alright, so a Phantom Army Gambit. I only have the one use. That's pretty good. That feels like something that I want to use at another point. Not in this battle. So I'd neutralize that. I'd get some more logistics. I got no negatives. I don't want to use this yet. I want to use this for like a good battle. Yeah, I'll go with this one. With a charge, command your maniples to charge the enemy line. This bloody engagement tactic will inflict heavy casualties on both sides. I mean, we seem to be okay, so... I mean, I got extra defense because of my cautious guy, so... Okay, they're using some
The enemy is
stratagems.
deploying their tactical
-2.
reserves.
Okay. I don't really want to lose the logistics there. Your own effort, lead by example, maniple swap. So let's see. That'll get us some more artillery specialization. Now we'll neutralize that entirely. This one would not. This would get us to a loot reward common, and that will not neutralize that. Unexpected enemy reinforcements. The enemy had a unit in reserve, which they are only now committing to battle. You must scramble to meet this new threat. A lot of different things. That'll get me to a loot reward, though. That's okay. We'll lose some manpower, but that's just denarii.
Centuriones! Imperalia!
It does seem like it'll be harder to get to the legendary loot caches, though. Okay. Holy cow, -3. Rude.
Praise Mars! The day is ours!
So victory, we can celebrate, show mercy, tend to your wounded. Enemy manpower, -50. That'd make it more likely to... Oh, right, okay, so there's no scatter bar anymore. It's now, you have to get one of these things up to the scatter. Yeah, okay, I see. That's why, that's one of the reasons why you'd have this. Because if you max out the infantry specialization, then you get the scatter. Enemy manpower -50. I guess we'll take this one then. Show mercy.
Musiriamo!
Definitely an interesting change. It does look like it's going to be a lot harder to get the good rewards. Alright, 148 denarii, 29 slaves. We got a common loot cache, 7 pristine salvage, 13 regular salvage, 278 spoils of war. I'll go ahead and take all that. Alright. I don't know if you gained any, if they gained anything, I missed it. I'd really like him to learn this one, so I get more logistics specialization. What can I say? I want the, legendary loot rewards. Alright, let's go ahead and get into... Oh, there they go. I think we might actually have a weapon to forge as well. I'm not sure if that's the case anymore, Expeditions Rome, reducing the enemy army to less than 1,200 soldiers. Might not be the case. Okay. I guess the first thing that we do... Oh, hello. Sabinius Ursinus.
Legatus's old servus came to the barracks and cooked for us the other night. Let me tell you, the man can perform miracles with field rations.
Cineros? Huh. Hello? Who are you?
Our way, Legate.
All quiet.
Do you have a moment to speak to an old soldier? I've traveled far to meet you.
Sure.
Good day, Legate. I am honored that you took the time to speak to me. My name is Sabinus Orsinus. I was the Proconsus Praefectus until last year.
You were the Praefectus Castrorum for Legio Premia Italica? I don't remember you from Greece.
I was there, but we had little reason to speak. You were given command of Victrix before we even met. I didn't even know you were a woman until after the war was over.
How did you reach us?
I had retired before the death of Lucullus. When I heard what had happened, I knew I had to find you. I have many friends among the Berbers. A few of them agreed to help me make the journey.
Are you a friend of Ignatius Naso?
We are acquainted from back in the day. We spoke regularly when we were managing the daily affairs and logistics of our respective legions. But he owes me nothing, nor do I owe him.
Okay. Why have you come here?
I'll speak freely. You are a great commander and a loyal heir of Lucullus, but despite your victories, you are still inexperienced.
Excuse me?
You spend much time traveling with your own contubernium and getting into scraps. Delegating tasks and decisions that are normally the meat and bones of your position as legatus.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I admire that, as do the men. But if you'll forgive my presumptuousness, you must do more to inspire the troops and make them feel as brothers.
Okay. I have more than proven myself. I do not need to be lectured by a has-been legionarius. I'm always open to suggestions and searching for ways to improve. Tell me what you have in mind.
I am glad to hear it.
Arrogant disapprove,
That
humble...
attitude is part of what Lucullus saw in you, I believe. In my opinion, you are in need of a banner. A standard that you can erect on the field of battle to rally your men.
Yeah, sounds good.
I can teach you how to create a banner that honors Mars. Such a symbol can turn the tide of any fight.
That sounds like a worthwhile lesson indeed. Will you work up schematics for me?
I will, but I must ask payment. I never received my full pension from the Legion. Now with this war, I doubt I ever will.
Can't you
I have
get
a wife and children, Legate. They need to eat.
Can't you get, like, a lawyer to do something about this? I cannot pay you right now. I may return later when I've had time to think about this. Offer 1,000 denarii. I take it you already received land here in the province. I will give you 1,000 denarii to help you grow and manage that estate. Is that what you expected? Offer 250 denarii and pathos. You have served our republic. You have served your republic well, and it is shameful that it has not repaid your devotion yet. But once this war is over, you will receive your pension. Till then, I offer you 1 year's salary to help you feed your children. I'll go with that.
That will carry us through the year, at least. I hope your victory over Egypt comes swiftly then. And with my banner, I believe it will. I will draw up the instructions for how to build a standard, like the one that used to inspire us when I fought for Prima Italica.
Standard
All you
Mars,
need
okay.
is to get your smith to forge the idol for the top of it.
Will that be all? What will you do now?
I will spend the night here and say hello to a few old acquaintances. Then I and my friends will return home.
Thank you, Ursinus. I wish you a safe trip home.
And I wish you a good and victorious war. These lands are beautiful, but harsh, and they hide many secrets. Keep your wits about you. And perhaps we'll see each other again someday.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go talk to Naso, see if he knows anything about that guy.
Legate, we have the result. Legate, I am at your service, as always.
Alright. He doesn't have anything to say about that guy. Let's see. I guess we'll go take a look at this standard.
Thank you for sending me those schematics your people found. I've made a list of materials needed, whenever you have a moment to go over it.
Alright.
Salvete Legionari. What did...
Right. I don't actually talk to him. I go down here. It's a new
I'm
recording
drinking
session.
like an elephant all day, and yet I almost never have to piss.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Alright, so we can make the Electrum Kopesh 6 to 7, 9 to 10. 3 to 5 crit damage, extra slashing damage, 15 to 25? Extra piercing damage, minus 50 to minus 30. Extra piercing damage, minus 3 to minus 2. And extra slashing damage, 1 to 2. 25% chance to set your target on fire every time you deal damage. Oh my god. Crippling Slash also hits any enemy on the target's left for half damage. Cripple and Bleeding. Cutting Slash. Applies Bleeding. Slash. Oh, wow. Alright. Okay, I'm guessing that... Ah, so you can go back to the Lorca Hamata 1. I see, okay. With that plus, okay. I can't go back to the, Electrum Sword 1. I don't know why you'd want to. Okay. Tactical. Is that where the, is Posca... Oh, nope, I'm done.
This. Where's it all go?
I am dumb. There we go. Schematic. Standard of Mars. Unlock Banner of Mars crafting schematic at the Outpost Armory. There we go. Now we check. Alright, it's a tactical. Idol of Mars, a stern iron statuette of Mars Gradivus. If a banner were to be made out of this, it would surely steal the resolve of all Romans in its vicinity. So we'll need some linen. Place a rally eagle standard at the location. Rally to allies plus 25% damage. Roman banner topped by an austere idol honoring Mars Gradivus. Any Roman within its radius will be inspired to attack their enemies with greater ferocity. Okay. Alright. So then, do I talk to you?
Salvete Legionari. What did you break today?
I have purchased some schematics to build a new banner to inspire the men. Let me show you. Can you create an Idol of Mars?
A figurehead for a banner? I'm not exactly a sculptor, but these instructions are very detailed. I think I should be able to make something for you. I may even have a suitable ingot lying around for this somewhere. Give me a little while.
Okay.
Here you go. Not a bad piece of sculpting for a mere craftsman, if I do say so myself. The schematics were good. I think you're right. This will be a fine banner.
Alright, I'll leave you to your work. Alright, so, we can make that. We also have the Electrum Sword, so I do want to make that. I probably need to... I can probably get some stuff replenished. I want to make sure that someone is in here. But I think we'll actually wait for some of this stuff next time. I'll wait until like the end of the next episode to do the sword, the new sword, just so that I can try to get some better results out of it on with reloads. For now, I'm going to call it an episode. When we come back next time, we'll be sending out our Legion to do a few things. We'll while we just kind of hang around here and let time pass for some other things to happen that aren't going to be quite so important, like making that banner, getting stuff replenished, that sort of thing. But yes, that will be for next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you then.